Hi, my name is Pixie Boyden from the Pasadena Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority. Our Young African American Women's Conference is this Saturday, April 1st from 7:30 to 3:30 in the afternoon on the beautiful campus of Pasadena City College in Pasadena, California. I was born and raised in a very, very small town outside of Chicago called Joliet, Illinois. But I only say partially raised there because I got here when I was 14 to Pasadena, California. So I think Pasadena has had a hand in raising me since 1984. I only went to PHS, so I'm a bulldog for sure. After high school, I had 2 kids and then went back to school to get my degree and started working in and around Pasadena at Head Start, actually, at the local Head Start. I joined my sorority in spring of 2009. So the Deltas are really focused on social justice, social equity, public service for everyone who lives in our community. I currently am the president of the chapter, so our focus for me is making sure that people in Pasadena have access to things that they really should have access to. So I don't like the fact that there are some things that are for some groups and not for others. So Pasadena Delta chapter spends a lot of time making sure that there's equity across the board to make sure everybody who lives here has access to the stuff that is here. Our importance for this particular event is to show young African American girls in this community and broader that they're important. There are career pathways for them, educational pathways. So this conference is really helping them to kind of get orientated to what it's going to be like when they go to college, if they're even thinking about going to college. And if they're not thinking about going to college, maybe helping them start thinking about getting some education, higher education, and introducing them to new things that they may not necessarily have privy information to. Plus, in addition to that, kind of giving them a good sense of being okay in their own skin. It's imperative. Like, I've been involved in the city of Pasadena things since I think probably high school graduation, when a teacher told me that my son couldn't do something at school, and that really bothered me. And I figured out that that wasn't the accurate information, and I wanted to be sure all the other parents knew that that wasn't true. And so I think that's probably around 1990, 91. And so being sure that people know how important it is to be involved in their community, because this is their community, not somebody else's community. And if anybody's going to make the change, they got to help make the change. So the Pasadena chapter of Delta Sigma Theta are looking for partners to help make that change that we know, because we live here too, how it's going to be best for us and our kids and our grandkids moving forward into the future. Just because it happens the way it happens doesn't mean it has to happen that way. So I welcome everyone to come out to the Young African American Women's Conference on the campus of Pasadena City College this Saturday, April 1st. It's not a April Fool's joke. April 1st from 7:30 to 3:30. We encourage everyone to come out and enjoy their day. This year's guest keynote speaker is Yaria Jahidas. I don't know if you know her, but she's the oldest daughter from Blackish. So she'll be doing our keynote speaking this year, which is great. There are plenty of other guest speakers as well. And this year's theme, Soundtrack to Your Success, will infuse music with a little bit of learning. They won't learn too much, but you'll get a lot of good information along the way. So please come out and join us this Saturday, 7:30 to 3:30, Pasadena City College for the Young African American Women's Conference. We'd love to have you.